Journal Record Associate Publisher Ted Struley joins us to discuss other stories making news in business today. Ted, thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here.
Oklahoma's budget problems are spilling over into the biomedical industry. What's the fallout?
Yeah, some of the people in that industry told us this week they're really concerned because they feel like they're being overlooked and overshadowed. Some years ago, at the onset of the medical center and research park in that part of Oklahoma City, officials saw that as a real way to diversify the state's economy. But with the volatility in agriculture and energy, and some bills like the one that was proposed that would outlaw anything to do with stem cell research, they feel like they've really taken a back seat and somebody needs to take another look at that potential gold mine.
And the Able Commission is keeping a close eye on some proposed changes to Oklahoma's liquor laws. What are they looking at?
Well, they're looking at a lot of things. There are 48 bills at the moment they have their eye on that could do anything from open up liquor sales on Sundays by the county, if counties want to vote on it, to letting stores stay open later, to a whole variety of things they're trying to keep an eye on before the end of session.
Now there's another bill that would set regulations for medical marijuana. How would that work?
Well, that also involves the Able Commission. There's a bill that would put Able in charge of regulating medical marijuana should it come to pass in 2018. It would also set the fees around that, so that would all be in place before voters have a chance to decide next year.
Another measure would affect state employees. Tell us about that.
Well, it would. It would affect about 1,000 state employees, and it would require that the state pay them overtime. That would be phased in over a little bit of time, but it's an odd bill considering yet another budget crunch this year.
Oklahoma's beef industry is watching our foreign trade policy. What's their concern?
Well, the beef industry especially, but really a number of ag producers, including the pork producers, they all sell a lot of their product to Mexico, and they're concerned that with the changes to the Trans-Pacific Partnership, especially the changes to NAFTA, and President Trump's ideas about restricting some trade with Mexico and building a wall and adding tariffs, that could really hurt their export business.
What are you working on for next week?
Well, as you mentioned earlier in the show, Robert, we're going to take a close look at what the Oklahoma Corporation Commission is adding potentially to the rules about wastewater disposal and how that might affect the industry.
Ted Struley from the Journal Record, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure as always.